Hey, it's Kelly from Use It Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to show you how you can use your pattern paper to create a coordinating bag and gift card. So I have two boys, so we're going to two boy birthday parties today, and I pulled out some boyish fun flames, paper, stars, and all that sorts of things. I pulled out all of this coordinating. Some of it's from the same line, some are from a couple of different lines, but I thought it went with the black and the skulls and the rough and tumble stuff. And then I pulled out a blank black card from my Basil card kit, 45 cards with matching envelopes, so that's kind of cool. And I've also pulled out a craft colored gift bag, and you can get this at any big box craft store or even discount store. And so we're going to use these blank slates, and we're going to use our pattern paper, and we're going to create our own card and gift bag. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to say happy birthday on here, and while there's a ton of words on here, none of them are happy and none of them are birthday. But I went through and I looked through the words, and I found all the letters that I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out just a small portion of this, and I'm going to cut out boxes around each of the letters, and then that way when I put them on there, it'll be kind of that fun random effect. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's the first 5 lines I needed here. And I'll still be able to use the rest of this on another page, or I may even use the background on one of our cards here. And like I said, I'm just going to go, the first one I need of course is H, and I'm just going to cut boxes, around, rectangles I guess really, around them. And the varying heights around each of them, because you'll notice these letters are all different sizes, will create a fun random effect, I think. And there's my A. Another trick here is that there weren't a lot of P's in here either. There's one, yeah, there's one up here, but that was the only one that was up there. So the other thing I'm going to do is grab one of these D's and use it as a P. Flip it upside down. It works on letter stickers and it works on cutout letters too. And this D, because we have dude here, I'll be able to use the small d for a P. So see, we flipped that upside down. I think that's going to work. And then the big D I'll be able to use in birthday. I'll go down there. Okay, so now we need an H, and this was another tricky one. I kind of scoped everything out before I started, and there weren't a lot. There was one H, and of course we need two. So what I decided I'm going to do is cut out this N and get creative, and I will take my black pen and draw a little line. And there we have an H. And so here's our B. And actually we'll just cut out this whole word because we need that Y at the end. And an I, we have an I up here. Now I am trying to keep some of these close together, and if I end up with like one long strip I can use on a page somewhere, that's always a good thing. But if I don't, that's okay. Like I said, there's still a good portion of this paper I could use for something else. Okay, so we have happy birthday there. And the next thing I want to use, this was, there was part of this that had, yeah, one of these pages that had strips. And I think I want to use these skull and crossbones. One of the parties we're going to is a paintball party, so I'm imagining that would be okay for, skulls will be okay for the paintball birthday boy. Okay, so our card is 5.5, so we're going to make these this strip 5.5. There you go with that. And I like the red. The other option actually would be kind of cool is, the back of that is the, and I actually like that for the paintball. That kind of screams paintball, doesn't it? Okay, and we need that to be 3 inches, 5.5 by 3. Okay, by 3. So we'll put that there. We'll put happy on top of that. Actually, I'm going to grab my corner rounder and round off these edges a little bit. I think I'll just do the top. I'll leave the bottom kind of straight. Okay, so I'm putting that there. Like I said, I got a little black all the way around it, so that'll frame that up pretty nicely, I think. And okay, we gotta put our words back on here. Okay, so we did happy birthday there. I think it needs a little something, and I'm going to use one of these circles. Okay, so I could cut out this big one. That would work. I'm wondering how much of this circle I can get in that punch. And see, without the red, I think it needs the red to kind of pop. So I'm just going to fussy cut this, and you know how I like to fussy cut. And again, we're moving the paper and not the scissors, and that helps us get a cleaner line, hopefully. Okay. And I'm going to put this here, which means I'll need to move it over the birthday and layer. I think I'll layer some of it on top of there. I think that'll be fun. So there's our happy birthday card, a very boy card, I would say. We made it from our pattern paper. And next I'll show you how to do a matching gift bag for it. Okay, so next we're going to do our craft bag that matches. So we'll have the matching card and gift bag. The key to using the gift bag, first we're going to measure this. Okay, so this is about 7 inches by 9 inches, and I'll generally go a little bit shorter than that when I do the pattern paper. So we'll do 6.5 by let's do 8.5. And the key when you're using the paper, when you're putting paper on the craft bag, you want to use a heavier adhesive because sorry, changing my measurements. You want to use a heavier adhesive because your bag is going to open and close, and it's, you know, depending on what you put in the bag, it's going to be stretched and whatever. And sometimes just your regular paper adhesive isn't strong enough. So for me, this is a good time to use your red sticky tape. This is a pretty thin one. So I may use it across the middle as well. But that way you don't have to worry about your bag falling apart on the way to your party, or when you get there before they open it. It's on the table with all the other gifts and things. And you also want to get fairly close to the edge with your adhesive. So that way you don't have any corners lifting that catch on something and could, you know, pull it off the bag. Okay, and I decided to go with a black background. I think the black, we're using a lot of black in craft here, and I think also it makes a good base. The black will be a nice frame. Keep your eye on the design. Okay. So, and of course you have the folded side, and I'm doing the other side so that we have room to play with. And we want to get that down there good and tight. And our card, we have one of those circles. So I was thinking we could use that, you know, one of the circles here as an emblem in the middle. And then I wanted to do maybe a little base for it. And I was thinking, what is it? There isn't really enough of that paper to make that work. That's not the right thing. So we do still have some of this. And I just want to like doesn't have to be too big is what I'm thinking. And this circle that I'm looking at is about 2.5 inches. Okay, so that's perfect. If we go, we'll do like a 3x4 rectangle, I think. And again, I'm going to round the corners. I think it gives it a nice finished look. And because I'm doing the red on the black, and I'm actually probably going to layer a couple other papers on here, but since I'm doing the red background for the circles, I want a black circle to give the contrast there. I think I'm going to go with this circle here. And again, this paper was 12 by 12 circles of all of these, and I'm not sure that I used any of the paper intact. I think I've cut out all the circles on here. Maybe one strip got used on a page somewhere, I'm not sure. But this is a perfect example of paper that you can use to make your own accents to go in places. And I think that's a really great use of paper, because sometimes it's hard to store accents. And I don't always know if I'm going to use them or how I'm going to use them, but a piece of paper I can use as a background. I can use it, I could cut it out, make my own accents and things I want to do. That's actually pretty nice there together. I like that. Okay, and so use that. Kind of wanted to use, there we go. Since again, we're doing the paintball party. I actually have those layered together. Yeah, so I think we'll do that across the bottom. And I think we can call that good. Let's see. Yeah, that works for sure. Yeah, okay, we got the 3 stripes, so 3 is a nice balance. We have that up there, our star. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Adhesive sticking out there. I'm just going to take that under. And I'm going to go ahead and lift this up a little bit. So let me grab the 3D foam adhesive here. Okay, I'm going to go there. And again, I'm probably using more adhesive on here than I would on a regular layout, but again, that's because I want to make sure that it sticks, and I'm not going to really have control over it once it's out of my hands. So, okay, so there's our card and our matching gift bag. Okay, there's our matching gift bag and card ready to go. You can see how adding that bottom row of skulls at the bottom of the bag matched that bottom row on the card and really brought the two together. So I'm really pleased about this, and here we are going to the birthday party. Thank you for watching.